Hello everyone, welcome back to the Colorful YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Caitlin and I am actually the creator behind Sparkles and Sunshine blog, and I share pet product reviews, enrichment ideas for dogs and cats, and canine fitness. So of course, if any of that sounds really awesome to you, head over to my channel to hit the subscribe button because I share awesome content like that every single week. But today I'm here with Colorful. I've actually partnered with them to do an entire enrichment series and we're having a lot of fun so far. We've shared indoor ideas, we've shared cat ideas, we've shared DIY ideas, so many things that you can do to create a happy and healthy life for your pet, which is my goal, and I love that it's Colorful's as well. So today we're doing something a little different, right? We are outside because even though there's so many things you can do inside, taking your dog outside in basically their natural environment is one of the best things you can do for your dog. And there's so much we can do out here. So we're gonna be talking about all the ways that you can have your dog explore, socialize, and interact with the outdoors to create a very mentally enriching experience. So, where are we gonna get started? We're gonna do things that have no cost at all, some completely free enrichment ideas, and then we're also gonna throw in a couple things that you can get for your dog. You can do it in the backyard, you can do it at your friend's house, you know, all those different things to give you some extra ideas, and we're gonna be throwing in a bunch of safety tips and extra bonus tips along the way. So, shall we get the dogs? I think we should go get the dogs. We're gonna start with the free items first, and the first one is one you can easily do in your backyard or at a park. So I'm gonna go get my dog Diesel and I'll tell you more about it. All right, so this is my dog Diesel. Sometimes I call him Diesel Weasel. And one of his favorite things to do is our first idea, and it's called a sniffari. Now, a sniffari is when you let your dog on a walk or in the backyard just take in all of the smells. Because fun fact, did you know our dogs have they have like millions of scent receptors in their nose. We have about like 5 to 6 million. I think dogs have like 100 million. Some dogs, like bloodhounds, have actually up to 300 million. So when you're going up and smelling something, like say you make like a pumpkin pie, right? You smell pumpkin pie. You know what your dog smells? The flour, the eggs, the actual pumpkin. They smell everything inside of it. So their nose, when they go out and about and you've had dogs everywhere, they're getting the tea of the neighborhood. They're like, oh, Jimmy was here. Oh, you know, Buddy was here. They find out everything about their environment or someone coming near them from their nose, and it's fascinating. So letting your dog go on a walk and sniff around is one of the best things you can do for your dog to let them soak in their environment, and it also kind of wears them out too. Now the next activity is also one of Diesel's favorites, and it is called hide and seek. Now granted, you can also do this inside. So say, you know, you want to have outside and you want to do something fun in your backyard, you can easily do this because that's what we're going to do. But say you have a rainy day, right? I'm originally from Florida. In the summer, it rains all the time. So because of that, sometimes we have to ship things inside. And honestly, that can provide really fun challenges where you can hide behind curtains or you can hide behind little, you know, bins or boxes, you know, whatever you have in your home to make it even more fun game for your dog, you can do that too. So we're gonna do hide and seek outside. And basically how I play, I'm gonna take you with me because I have a lot of fun with this. Diesel loves this game. Basically what I do is I let my dog outside, right? And I just let him go sniff, go to the bathroom. And while he's doing his own thing, I go and hide. And when I do this, he'll be in his own little space, and then I'll call him and I'll be like, you know, Diesel, and he'll be like, oh my God, and he tries to find me. And it's so cute to watch him find me, because when he actually when I actually like find him, or he finds me in our little place, his interaction watching him go like, oh my God, like he gets so happy and it's so cute. So let's play hide and seek with my dog. All right, so I'm gonna go hide back here, and Diesel's starting to sniff it, so we're good. This is gonna be my prime hiding spot. I'm gonna be right back here. So now we're gonna go catch Diesel, and then I'm gonna call for him. So let's go see where he is. Some of the free topics. Now here's a couple ideas that you might have to get a couple items for, but they're a ton of fun to do with your dog. So the first one is dog agility, and this is my dog Annie Banani. She is my agility dog. And so two things that I think are one of the easiest things that you can do at home with your dog are agility jumps and the tunnel. Now I'm going to show you how to set up both and give you some pro tips on how to use them. And obviously, of course, if you want to get serious or really try to learn how to do this with your dog, I recommend taking classes. If you can get competitive with your dog, we've done competitions. It's a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie, and it's one of Annie's favorite things to do. So if you want to get a jump, you can get any of these things off Amazon, anywhere you can get it. It's not that expensive, and unless you want to get like really high quality competition grade stuff, that's where you spend the money. But if you're just doing some fun stuff at home, you don't need to spend bukus of money, right? So the first thing is this agility jump. So I did it. First thing is the agility jump. Now, how an agility jump works is it actually has a set height that you need to put it to for your dog. So what I recommend, no matter what height your dog is always putting the pole on the ground first. I'm not going to demonstrate that in this video because we're going to leave it just at this height just to do a little demonstration at the end. But that way you want to get your dog used to walking back and forth over a pole in general, because fun fact, a lot of dogs actually don't know where their feet are, and walking over something teaches them, oh, I need to pick my feet up. Now, you also, when you get a jump set up, you don't want to just set it up super high just because you have a tall dog, or you don't want to make sure it's not too high if you have a smaller dog. The best way to find out how to do this is how competitions measure for dogs, and this is how you would learn if you did a lesson. This part up here, I have cookies in my hand, so why she's moving. Here, watch here. Your dog measures up to here, which this is at the top of their shoulder. It's called the withers, basically, and she's being a little wiggly, I apologize. But this is where you're measured to jump for your dog. So Annie technically measures at 24, or her jump height would be at 24, but we actually jump her at 20 because 24 is too high. But I'm not going to get into those details because it might get a little complicated. But by doing that height, you can actually set your dog up for success in a way that they're not going to be, hopefully, over jumping. Now, you can easily go online to the AKC or look up agility jump heights, and you can get the exact measurement for your dog. That way you know once you measure your dog at the place they need to be, good girl Annie, she's about to lay down, you'll know what you can set your jump to. Now I'm going to show you the tunnel. So the tunnel is also one of Annie's favorites. Now, this is something I got on Amazon. Now, the reason why I wanted to get this one out is to show you a couple of different things. So tunnels can be as long or as short as they come, right? I'm going to keep it a little short now just because you probably won't see it super long in the video until we back up to actually show the demonstration. So this tunnel, what's really cool about it is it actually has something that is really helpful, and it's these black bags right here. They come in a set of 2. I only grabbed one just for the demonstration. These are actually sandbags that you fill right on the sides, and it lays over the tunnel. The reason why is because when your dog is running through this, especially if you have a bigger dog like the Banana, being such a good girl, sometimes they take the tunnel with them. Now, granted, competition grade tunnels, they have these sandbags, but they're a little more heavy duty. They're probably not going anywhere. This one, it's a little light and airy. It probably will. So just for demonstration, we're gonna put down one of the sandbags. I'm gonna lengthen this just because she knows how to do the tunnel. But if you wanna actually teach your dog to do the tunnel, I recommend actually looking up some videos because I don't want to spend too much time doing a full tutorial on how to teach your dog to use the tunnel, because to be honest, different dogs might need different training methods to get comfortable, because some dogs go right through it and other dogs see it as, oh, it's kind of dark in there. I don't know how I actually feel about this, and it takes some time for them to get comfortable with it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to just leave that slightly there. You gonna go in it, Annie? I'm going to move this jump just a little forward. That should be good. And we're going to do a quick little run through so you can see how you can do this with your dog at home. Go tunnel. Over. Yeah, Annie! Good job. And what's fun about this too, if you wanted, you can actually run it backwards as well. There you go. Go tunnel. Good girl. And it's a fun thing you can do with your dog at home. All right, so the last thing that you can do with your dog that is honestly one of my favorites, especially in the summer, is to have a pool party with your pups. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this is because there's also a few little details that I think are important by having a pool party with your dog. So growing up, you know, we didn't have like an actual in-ground pool or anything like that. I had those like when I was really little, you know, those plastic kiddie pools that you could get from like Walmart. I'd play in that all the time. Sometimes we'd have the puppies running around, they'd play in it with me and stuff like that too. Well, as you get older and your dogs get older, there's a lot of things your dogs maybe shouldn't have access to, and to be honest, it's one of those kiddie pools. So I like to get this type of pool. We're gonna come in closer so you can see. This is a PVC type pool. Now the reason why I like this is pretty durable, and even the inside, if you guys can see, this material in here is way better at withstanding your dog's nails than anything else. And it has a little actual drain spout on the side so you can easily empty it out when you're done. You're still gonna have to like lift it up a little bit to get some of the water out. But this is way better And to be honest too, the reason why I also like the style versus the plastic is most of the time I've never seen any of our dogs chew on this, but plastic, that can kind of chew. That also gets really hot out in the sun. This is actually pretty decent. And so this is one of my favorites. You can get this off Amazon. You can get a dog pool pretty much anywhere. I have this one. I have another one that I love from Big Mouth Pets. I actually have a video on my channel. Definitely check it out if you want to see more other outdoor like pool party related things. I did a video showing their dog pool. They have a dog sprinkler that looks like a tennis ball. It's really fun. They have pool floats that your dog can go on. And speaking of pool floats or pool toys, you can also get, I have a handful that we're gonna put in the pool today. I got these from Pet Supermarket from a brand called Territory, and these are like mesh floating dog toys. And these are really fun to kind of put in the pool. They usually have little balls in them, but the dogs took those out, shocker. But they have rope toys, so you can easily toss them in here, let your dogs play with them, and my dogs go bonkers. These toys don't stay in the pool. They usually end all over the yard because they're just having a great time. So I'm gonna fill this up with some water to the maximum fill line that the pool stays here, and we're gonna have a pool party with the pups.
3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, have fun. Have some fun, guys. Ruby, are you having so much fun in the pool? See what I mean? There's so many toys that are not in the pool. You guys ready? Woo! Woo! Go get it! Woo!
So that's a wrap on today's outdoor enrichment video. We covered so many different ideas, like free things for sniffaris, dog parks, hide and seek. We covered some things that you have to get a little things for, like a dog pool, agility equipment, and so much more. So I hope you guys have a fantastic time with your dog. Make sure to be trying out some of these fun ideas to keep your dog happy, healthy, and mentally enriched. And I hope you guys have a awesome day. Bye, everybody.